This is Chris Medeiros. Like, subscribe to Team W Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, World of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Medeiros, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and all be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my WWE Friday Night SmackDown April 8th, 2022 reviews. So here we go, discussing about tonight's episode of Friday Night SmackDown. Now, the first segment of the night, we had Kayla Braxton inside the ring, and she pretty much brings out Ronda Rousey for an interview. And Ronda Rousey gets in the ring, and Kayla Braxton's asking her some questions. At first, she shows her the footage of her pretty much making Charlotte Flair tap out, but the referee was knocked out, and of course Charlotte Flair winning that match. And Ronda Rousey was like, yeah, I couldn't beat Charlotte Flair because, the referee was knocked out when I was making her tap out. I pretty much had the match won at one point and couldn't succeed by winning the match 2 times. So yeah, that's what she said. But then she says she challenges Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship in a I Quit match. And then Charlotte Flair pops up on the Titantron, and she said, I already beat you once, but you know what? I ain't gonna have another match with you. So the I Quit match is off the table. That's what she was saying. And she said, get in the back of the line, bitch. And then Ronda Rousey was like, I don't care what you got to say. That match is going to happen either way. And I will grab that arm of yours, and not only I'll make you say I quit, I'll just break that damn thing as well. So yep, that's what Ronda Rousey was saying. But yeah, it looks like Ronda Rousey is now challenging Charlotte Flair in a I Quit match. Their WrestleMania match was okay at best. It was not really that, like, the beginning half was crap, but then it started getting okay at the end. So yeah, if they do have another match, hopefully it'll be a lot more better. But it'll be an I Quit match going down the road, it looks like, and maybe it'll happen. Well, Charlotte Flair is saying it won't, but yeah. And hopefully it'll be a lot more better. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening. But then backstage, we've seen Sheamus and Rich Holland trying to hype up Butch, because up next he'll be in the match against Xavier Woods. So yeah, up next we're going to be seeing Xavier Woods versus Butch one-on-one up next on Friday Night SmackDown. But still to come later on tonight on SmackDown, we'll still see Roman Reigns appearing on SmackDown later on tonight. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was a one-on-one match. It was the first match of the night. It was Butch with Sheamus and Rich Holland at ringside versus Xavier Woods with Kofi Kingston ringside, the New Day, in a one-on-one match. Now, it was, before that I talk about the match, we seen, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston come out, and while they was walking down the ramp, they was talking on the mic. And Xavier Woods was talking about like how they was congratulating Sheamus and them for the win at WrestleMania and all that. And they said, well, since WrestleMania is a season finale, a new season starts, and all records are cleared and all that stuff. And, it's pretty much a restart now, a reset. So, yeah, that's what Xavier Woods was talking about. He was talking about how he's going to beat Butch's ass tonight on SmackDown. And then we get into the match, Butch versus Xavier Woods. It was a pretty good match. The match was going pretty good. But then at the very end of this match, we seen Butch, have a control of this match. But then Xavier Woods rolled him up in the inside cradle, pinning him for the 3 count. And Xavier Woods picked up the win. So yeah, Xavier Woods defeated Butch tonight in a one-on-one match. For that match, I'll just give it 1 star, because it was a pretty good match. But let's be honest, Butch should have picked up the win. Still a stupid name as well. But yeah, he should have picked up the win. It was his in-ring debut on SmackDown. He loses his debut match. It really sucks to see him lose. Definitely in his in-ring debut. But yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, for that match, I'll give it 1 star. It was a pretty good match, but he should have never lost the match as well. So yeah. But still to come later on tonight on SmackDown, we will see Roman Reigns on Friday Night SmackDown. So yeah, that'll be later on tonight. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was a one-on-one match But before I talk about that one-on-one match, we gotta talk about Sami Zayn. Now, Sami Zayn was arguing with Adam Pearce backstage, and he was talking about his loss against Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania. But then he said, the next guy that walks through that locker room door, I'll be facing them in a match tonight. How about that? And Adam Pearce is like, okay, I'm down for that. And then the next guy that walked through the locker room immediately after they said that was Drew McIntyre. And, Adam Pearce looks at him. He goes, alright, it looks like you'll be in a match against Drew McIntyre. And at first, Sami Zayn was like, no, I don't want to face Drew McIntyre. How about the next guy that walks through the locker room? He said, Adam Pearce was like, no, Drew McIntyre was the guy that walked through the locker room door, so you're facing him. And then Sami Zayn was like, okay, if I beat Drew McIntyre, I get my respect back on SmackDown. So yeah, I'll go ahead and beat him then. So yeah, looks like later on tonight we will see Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre one-on-one later on tonight on SmackDown. But then after that, we seen like a cameraman or whatever come up to Adam Pearce and give him a letter, and Adam Pearce was reading the letter, and then Pearce looks at the cameraman. He goes like, "Go tell Ronda Rousey that I said I don't get the time to speak to her right now." So yeah, that's what he said. So yeah, it looks like the letter was from Ronda Rousey, and he said he don't got time to speak to her. But then we get to the match. Gunther, even though I hate saying that freaking name, I don't know why they changed that name. But yeah, Walter will be in the match. He'll be in his, making his SmackDown in-ring debut on SmackDown, and he'll be facing against a guy named Joe Alonzo on SmackDown. And before he had his match, he was making his entrance, and they went ahead and changed Marcel Barthel's name as well. They changed it to Ludwig Kaiser. So yeah, they changed his name as well. A stupid name change. Like, it's stupid. It's probably stupider than freaking Gunther. So yeah, a terrible name change. But yeah, we'll get to the match. Gunther versus Joe Alonzo. And it was of course, Gunther was going to freaking dominate this whole match. But while fans was chanting Walter the whole time, we seen the announcers try and save it pretty much, saying like, they're chanting Gunther and all that. So yeah, they was obviously chanting Walter throughout the whole match. But the announcers trying to say, yeah, they're chanting Gunther pretty much. But yeah, again, like I said, we're in the match or whatever. Gunther hits the chop onto Joe, and then picks him up and hits a power bomb onto him, and then pins him for the 3 count. So yeah, Gunther defeated Joe Alonzo tonight on SmackDown. That's what happened. And then after the match ended, which I'll get that match, since he actually won his SmackDown in-ring debut, unlike freaking Butch or Pete Dunne, I'll actually give that match 1.5 stars. That's why I'll give it. Well, actually, I'll give it 2 stars, just because he won his SmackDown debut. So yeah, that's why I'll give it. But then we had another SmackDown debut, Raquel Gonzalez, which they changed her name as well. Her new name is Raquel Rodriguez on SmackDown, which at least is a better name than Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser or whatever his name is. So yeah, even though I don't get why they changed her last name from Gonzalez to Rodriguez, is a better name. It's almost the same name change. At least she kept the first name, right? So yeah, but yeah, they changed her name as well. Like I said, better name change than Gunther and all them. But yeah, she was having an interview backstage, and we seen Angel and Humberto come up, and they was pretty much, trying to flirt with her and all that, saying, "Hey, can we give you a kiss?" She said, and then she said, "Absolutely not." And then she asked Caleb Braxton, was they always as annoying? So yeah, that's what happened there. But yeah, it looks like she made her SmackDown debut, and hopefully she'll make her in-ring debut as well soon. So yeah, but up next it looks like we'll see Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss up next, hosting Happy Talk on SmackDown. So yeah, that will be happening up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next day that happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, we seen Happy Corbin with Madcap Moss, and they was hosting Happy Talk, and of course Happy Corbin comes out to SmackDown upset because he lost to Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. He went back on that losing streak now, it looks like, after he was on a winning streak ever since he became happy again. So he was upset and everything. And he looks at Madcap Moss. He goes like, I blame you for my loss at WrestleMania. If it wasn't for you popping up on that ring apron and stuff, I would have never lost against Drew McIntyre. And then Madcap Moss looks at me and goes like, I was just on the ring apron to cheer you on and everything. He goes like, well, I didn't need you to cheer me on. So yeah, that's what Happy Corbin said. He goes like, Madcap, tell me a joke. And Madcap tells him a joke. He goes like, nah, that was a terrible joke. Tell me another joke. And he tells him another joke. He goes like, look, that was another joke. Tell me another joke, and like make it look like it depends on your job, because it really does. And Madcap looks at him. He starts telling him a joke, and he was pretty much talking about like, what do you call, who do you call a boss that's like terrible and stuff. And he said that would be Happy Corbin, or whatever, along those lines. And Happy Corbin was, of course, pissed off about that, and he starts attacking Madcap, and then Madcap starts fighting back. Madcap threw him outside the ring. Happy Corbin started taking the upper hand again, throwing him into the barricade and all that. And then Madcap started fighting back as well outside the ring, throws him back into the ring, clotheslines him over the top rope, and Happy Corbin starts walking away, and then Madcap Moss starts destroying the Happy Talk set. So yeah, that's what happened there, and the fans is going crazy for Madcap Moss. So yeah, looks like Madcap Moss is now a babyface, and it looks like Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss ain't together anymore. So yeah, it was a pretty good segment, a good way to break them two up, and it looks like they're going to be going, well, after this feud, they'll be going their separate ways after that. So yeah, pretty good segment. I like the segment. It was a pretty good one. Madcap Moss finally turning babyface and all that. So yeah, pretty good stuff. But then backstage, we seen Adam Pearce. He was talking to Jinder Mahal with Shanky, and Jinder Mahal was talking about how he's a former U.S. and WWE champion, and how he was out on the WrestleMania card and all that, and he wants a Intercontinental Championship shot against Ricochet. Adam Pearce was talking to him, but then Ronda Rousey interrupts the meeting, and Ronda Rousey looks at Jinder Mahal, and Jinder Mahal was talking about, who you interrupting, why you interrupting me and all that, get out of here. And then Ronda Rousey's just staring a hole into him, and Jinder Mahal quickly walks away. So yeah, and then Ronda Rousey looks at Adam Pearce, and she says, do I got my quit match against Charlotte Flair? And Adam Pearce is like, I haven't got an answer yet, but yeah, the answer should be coming tomorrow. So yeah, that's what he said. And then she said, tomorrow? Okay. So yeah, that's what happened backstage. But still to come later on tonight on SmackDown, we will see Sasha Banks versus Liv Morgan one-on-one later on tonight. But next, we're going to be seeing Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn on SmackDown up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next day, and happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown was a one-on-one match. It was Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn one-on-one. And during this match, of course, we've seen Sami Zayn keep on leaping out of the ring. At one point, almost getting counted out. And, Drew McIntyre at one point had enough of it. Slamming him into everything, beating him down and stuff. Keep on having to getting them back in the ring. But then Sami Zayn gets out of the ring again, going up the ramp. And then Drew McIntyre gets back out, clotheslines him outside the ring. And then carries him back to the ring and throws him into it. And then he gets in the ring as well, and he was setting up for the Claymore, about to hit the Claymore onto Sami Zayn, but then Sami Zayn seen him coming, and he quickly got out of the ring, jumping over the barricade, going through the crowd and stuff, and Drew McIntyre was standing inside the ring, and then Sami Zayn got counted out. So yeah, that's what happened. Drew McIntyre defeated Sami Zayn by count out, and it was whatever. I'll just give it half of a star. That's what I'll give it. I mean, It was just that going on. So yeah, it looks like it'll probably be a feud between Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre onto WrestleMania Backlash probably. So yeah, that's what it looks like it's going to happen. So yeah, it was whatever. But still to come later on tonight on SmackDown, we will see Roman Reigns on SmackDown, and not only that, we will see Sasha Banks versus Liv Morgan later on tonight on SmackDown as well. So yeah, we'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was a one-on-one match. It was Liv Morgan versus one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Sasha Banks, one-on-one. Now, Naomi was on commentary for this match, and then before this match even started, we seen Liv Morgan get interviewed backstage by Kayla Braxton, and Kayla Braxton asked Liv Morgan, why ain't Rhea Ripley here tonight? And, you know, Liv Morgan says she got some stuff to do and all that. So, yeah, she said she probably won't be there for her tonight on SmackDown, but she will be there for her on Monday Night Raw. And she said that she's going to go win this match and go pick up some momentum going towards Monday Night Raw for their tag title match. So yeah, that's what she said, and we get the match underway. Liv Morgan versus Sasha Banks. It was a pretty good match. For this match, I'll give it 2.5 stars. At the very ending of this match, we see Sasha Banks hit a superplex onto Liv Morgan, and I think she was trying to like roll through something, pretty much. But Liv Morgan caught her legs and stuff like in a small package, pinning her for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Liv Morgan defeated Sasha Banks tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. And during this match, we did see Natalya and Shayna Baszler watching this match from backstage. So yeah, that's what's going on there. So yeah, like they're going to be getting into the women's tag title picture again. But yeah, pretty good match between Liv Morgan and Sasha Banks. Like I said, I'll give that match 2.5 stars. But up next, we're going to be seeing the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns on Friday Night SmackDown up next. So yeah, that will be up next on SmackDown. So yeah, we'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, before I talk about the Roman Reigns segment, we gotta talk about Lacey Evans. Now this they had a video package of her. Yeah, she is returning, but she's going to be coming to the Blue brand Friday Night SmackDown. Last time we seen her, it was last year or something, I think, where she was pregnant and all that, and she was on Monday Night Raw at the time. But yeah, she done had her baby and all that, and she'll be returning to WWE. But this time, she's going, instead of being on Monday Night Raw, she'll be coming to Friday Night SmackDown. Now, the vignette or whatever popped up. Well, not vignette. It was like a video package of her popping up before the Liv Morgan and Sasha Banks match, and it was a pretty good video package. She was talking about her, pretty much her life story, about her parents and all that. And yeah, she was talking about how she's going to be coming to Friday Night SmackDown. So yeah, it was a pretty good video package. But yeah, then we get the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns coming out to the ring with Paul Heyman and the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. Now they come out and Roman Reigns is talking about, like, I seen a picture going around social media, and it was a picture of me holding both of my titles, and then a picture of my cousins behind me holding their titles. And I started looking at it, and I'm like, well, I'm holding 2 titles. Both of them is holding like 1 title each. And, you know, I think they should be holding 2 titles. So he said, how about this? Our mission now will be going to Monday Night Raw and unifying the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championships. So yeah, that's what Roman Reigns says. So yeah, it looks like the Usos will be going after the Raw Tag Team Championships now and going to be unifying the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team titles now. So yeah, that's what Roman Reigns said. But then Shinsuke Nakamura comes out, and Shinsuke was about to say something, but Roman cuts him off. He goes like, I understand. You know, you're upset about Rick Boogs being injured. You know, Jay was upset that Jimmy got injured for over a year, and you're upset as well. So, you know what, I want to give you a hug and all that. He hugs Shinsuke. Shinsuke was confused, but then he gets hit with a double super kick by the Usos, getting laid out. So, yeah, that's what happened there. And then Roman Reigns and the rest of the bloodline was standing tall. So, yeah, pretty good stuff right there. And it looks like soon we'll be seeing a feud between Shinsuke Nakamura and Roman Reigns. Pretty good stuff, I guess. But I don't know how to feel about the Raw and SmackDown tag team titles getting unified. But other than that, it was a pretty good segment. So yeah. But match of the night, I'll say it goes to Sasha Banks and Liv Morgan. Pretty good match. But yeah, for tonight's SmackDown, it was okay at best. There was only, like 4 matches. This segment with the Bloodline was pretty good. The best match, like I said, was Sasha Banks and Liv Morgan. I really don't got a problem with that one. Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre, I guess, are going to have a feud going on because Sami Zayn kept on dipping out over and over again, getting counted out and all that. So that was what's going on right there. Gunther made his debut with Ludwig. I keep on forgetting his damn name. So yeah, they changed fucking Marcel's name to Ludwig. So yeah, that's the only bad thing there. And then we had Butch losing his match against Xavier Woods in his in-ring debut. So yeah, that's it was a pretty good match, but Butch shouldn't have lost his in-ring debut. So yeah, and then we got Raquel Rodriguez making her debut as well. Now, of course, Lacey Evans is returning and all that. Same with the debuts and returns. It was a good SmackDown with that. Match-wise, I didn't really care for, but yeah, it was an okay one. For tonight's Friday Night SmackDown, I'll give it 7 stars. That's what I'll give it. It was an okay SmackDown, but yeah, that's what happened there. But yeah, I'll see you guys later until AEW Rampage reviews. Like, subscribe to Team W Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Videos, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And yeah, that has been my WWE Friday Night SmackDown, April 8th, 2022 reviews, and I'll see you guys later for this, for AEW Rampage reviews up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until then.